Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for more Geoguessr. I've been craving playing the WTF World map ever since I played it last week. It's nuts, and I'm excited to see what it has in store this week. Alright, so to catch everyone up, this is a map made by a fellow named Saws. 400 plus handpicked locations featuring strange encounters, weird people, crashes, etc. Recommend playing on no move. So, played this last week. It was kind of crazy, but I only saw 5 of the 400 possible crazy things in this WTF world, so I'm excited to see what could possibly... Oh, what the hell? Is that an inflatable dove? Or a parachute? Is that a real guy? Is that a real person? At first glance, the dude is like color-coded with this building. I thought for sure that was just a little statue. I think that might be a person. And I think that might be a parachute. I could be wrong. This definitely looks like... Well, color me confused. We've got the Americano flag more than once, but then there's a different country flag here. Almost looks French, maybe? Seeing at it from a weird angle, and of course we can't move to get a better look, but that almost looks like it could be like blue then white then red. So maybe an American embassy in France? Normandy. Les Normandy. Oh, gosh. Could I have been correct? Because I was going to say all the buildings and everything looks Europe. It looks straight up Europe. We don't have cool shit like this in America. A weird parachuting inflatable dove man on a church. We definitely don't have around here. Bar Cafe Audomino. Honestly, sounds Italian, but I'm pretty certain it's French. Question is, and I know, I'm gonna get some flack from the history nerds on this one. I don't remember where Normandy is. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't remember where Normandy is. It's somewhere on the coast, right? But where? France is such a large country. Who gave France the right, the French, the right to be such a large country? That's unbelievable. But clearly we're in Normandy, France, so like I should get this. I should get this spot on. Will I? That's the question. I'm gonna go Normandy hunting. Holy shit. You know what? I saw a lot of French names. I don't speak French. None of them said Normandy. So I'm just, I mean, unless it's like way up here, but actually I didn't look up here. This was like the one spot I didn't look. Is Normandy in France? I mean, it's gotta be the flag, right? The one place I didn't look was like up yonder way. But at the same time, like where... Like the whole thing taught in American history is like, oh, landed on the beaches of Normandy and stuff like that. It's gotta be. I'm gonna just say, I'm just gonna say near the ocean by France. I'm sorry, historians, but that's the best I can do. I'm pretty sure at least I'm close, and I'm pretty sure I still don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not certain. Is it an inflatable dove? Is it a dude with a parachute? Oh my gosh, maybe it is a dude with a parachute. You know what? Whatever. Okay, I was a bit south. Still 4,100 points. Which I think is a better start. Oh my gosh, we weren't even on the coast. Airborne Museum. Maybe it is a dude with a parachute. Interessante. Very cool. Very neat. What have we here? Brother. I'm gonna be real. I'll keep it 100. This is fucking cool. I like this. Whatever this is, I'm a fan. This is the type of energy we as a species need to really encourage, I think, is the word I'm looking for. This is peak male performance right there. That's fantastic. Where are we though? Black Mountain Lodge, Cypress Creek Lodge, I don't know where those are, but it's in English. So that makes it one of a few places. Could be USA, could be Canada. I don't know if there's many places like this in Australia or New Zealand. Oh, look at that. That's an old little... It kind of looks Bronco-esque, but I don't think it is. Or at least I'm not sure. This could be Canada. Even though it starts with a 1. Phone number starts with a 1, which is US, but... Where are the Cypress Mountains? They call it washrooms. Most American places say restrooms. So maybe it is Canada. Although I'm not seeing enough French for that to make sense. I'll keep it 100. I don't know where the hell this is. It looks grand though. Look at this. Look at that. It's so cute out here. And then we've got this dude. How long was this person standing there with a cone on their head for the Google car to pass by and catch it happen? Because that is a remarkable feat in both timing and human ingenuity as a whole. Wherever this is, it's beautiful. I couldn't tell you where it is. I'm thinking Canada. It kind of looks like the Pacific Northwest, to be honest. But I don't know where... Black Mountain Lodge, Cypress Creek Lodge. But then all of the things say Cypress Mountain, all the little signs and Cypress Mountain, yeah. So it's got to be Pacific Northwest-ish, is my hope. Although I think there's a lot of Canada that looks like this. So I'm going... Ooh. Do I spend my time looking for the Cypress Mountains? Probably not. I kind of want to get through a bunch of these because this is what I wanted to do today. I sat down and I'm like, I've been craving this map. This is what I want to do. I want to see some crazy shit. So, Cone Fellow, you've done it. You've made me happy today. I'm just gonna say the west side of Canada, near Vancouver. Best I can do. Holy shit. Dog? Champ? 4938 out of 5,000. I was just a bit north. Cypress Mountain. Oh my god, did it say that? Did it say that on the minimap and I missed it? Or was I too zoomed out maybe? But I'm so happy I actually got that. That's crazy. Yo. Okay. Fantastic start. Cool cone on your head. I like it. What are we doing? I mean, we see things as grand and cool as the fellow with the cone on their head, And then we see this. And it makes me wish for more cone on head people and less of whatever this is, because this cannot be. This can't. Even little sunburnt homeboy over here is filming it like, what the fuck is this? Because I'm thinking the same thing. Where are we? That doesn't make sense. These aren't real flags. What language is this? Banana boat. Banana boat. Oh my gosh, there's actually people on a banana boat. I didn't spend enough time looking at it. There's people on this banana boat. The address. Also the address. Wherever we are, it's tropical, and there's so many people out here. Tropical island. This has got to be ocean, and some person on a water foot jet thing. Sunburnt white people. That's pretty common. I can't be out in the sun for like 20 minutes before I'm sunburnt, so I feel that for sure. But it's like mountainous, English-esque speaking, because that's kind of the only thing I can see is the address and then banana boat. But I can't read what's on that boat. Mr. Dude here with sunglasses is not going to help me out either. What a fun-looking beach, though. This is fantastic. Just more indiscriminate plain color flags. Dark clouds in the distance, too. It's raining over there. You can tell it's raining over there. That's neat. I don't know. I don't know. We could be in damn near any island. The quantity of white people makes me think either Oceania or North America. Some island somewhere. It could, there's a lot of tropical-esque islands around yonder. I don't know if it's Europe, though. What do you have? Kind of looks like a Samsung. Statistically speaking, people use Samsungs more in Europe than they do in the US, I think, per capita. But I'm not going to lean on that because I have a sample size of 1. What do you guys have? Can't tell. That's an iPhone. That's probably an iPhone. You know, Hawaii. I always default to Hawaii for like mountainous tropical things with white tourists. That's just where I go. Please be at least close. Question for all the lovely watchers. Is 6,700 miles or 6,900 miles close? Because my mind is telling me no. The Gulf of Thailand, we were off just outside a city called Koh Samui. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Which seems to be a part of course, Thailand. That makes sense. Unfortunate. 2 strong starts. Unfortunate. Didn't expect to see a water jet. What the... Dude, come on. What? What? That's pixelated. What? What? Is this some type of graphical glitch? Or are like these... Yeah, Mr. Dude here holding the camera, the YouTube Photosphere camera, has a bunch of anonymous faces on him. And so does this fellow. Because that's just a human shadow leading up to... Like, what the fuck? Right? Pilar. That doesn't help. Pilar, once again, also doesn't help. Somewhere mountainous and tropical again. What What is this? What does this mean? Who at Google okayed this? Who okays photospheres? Like, you want anonymity for taking pictures for Google, whatever. This is the response? Usually it's just some mosaic blur or something. This is uncomfortable. And also I get no hints as to where I'm at, which is unfortunate. It's just, once again, tropical, mountainy island. So, you know what that means? We're going back into Hawaii. See if we can't lose twice pretty big. I bested myself. Now I'm about 8,400 miles away. We're in the state of Alagoas in Brazil. In a place called Pilar, of course. That checks out. That makes sense. So, 2 good rounds, 2 remarkably terrible rounds, both of which I guessed Hawaii just because they were tropical and I got no hints, which goes to show how I am still a novice at this game, clearly. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that on Google before. Don't fucking tell me that's a person in a garbage can. Is that a person in a garbage can? Hopefully it's an alive person in a garbage can doing a bit and not a future true crime case. What the hell? Okay, we got like big pine trees and then regular oaky, mapley type of trees. Like firs. Are these firs or are these pines? I can never tell. But this type of greenery makes me think one of the American coasts, even though that's just what I know, right? There's nothing that says this has to be America. And these cars don't really look that American either. I've got no clue where I am. I have no idea, and I don't know why there's a person in the garbage can. So I'm gonna just say, you know what? This sounds like a very UK thing to do. This sounds like an English thing to do. Put someone in a garbage can. Just because, you know? You know what? At least I got points. Less than 500 miles away, we were in Switzerland, in a place called Lausanne. Parc de Valency. So Valency Park, it seems. Not a bad way to finish. Of course, I was just low-key bullying the UK a little bit, but I don't know where, I literally don't know where else they stuff people in garbage cans. Apparently Switzerland. Is this my new high score, or did I do better last week on this map? I don't remember. Guess numero uno was this French guess where we got the Normandy hint. That was a good one. My Canada guess was outstanding. 60 some odd points off of a perfect score. Super happy with that. And then we had both of my oh my god, both of my Hawaii guesses, which what are you gonna do? I can't move around and gather further hints. Maybe some Geoguessr geniuses out there could have done better, but that's the best I could do. And then guess number 5, bullying the UK, and it ends up being Switzerland. So well, I thought I did fine. I do want to play this again though. Are you holding a paintball gun? So we're just Harley Davidson? Is that what that shirt says? Does it say something else? It's so pixelated. This was a 2024 Google picture. Look how pixelated we are though. He's holding some sort of weapon. it seems he's holding some sort of weapon. I could have swore that said Harley Davidson, but I could be wrong because of the lack of pixels, but it sure looks like it. And these plates, that just screams America right there. That's, ooh, what could that be? Montana, Idaho? I'm not super sure, but the plates aren't blurred out. The plates aren't blurred out, which most Google Maps blur out the plates, which is confusing. I don't know where the fuck this could be. This is clearly US. But I don't know why there's such a dog-ass camera going through the US. A 2024 photo that is this pixelated. I can't even see these people. I don't know if that's one person wearing red or two people both wearing red and jeans. Ben Franklin store? Ben Franklin. Could this be Pennsylvania? That doesn't look like a Pennsylvania plate though. I think Pennsylvania has like blue and yellow. Almost looks like an IKEA, to be honest. I mean, Ben Frank makes me think of Pennsylvania, but this could be really anywhere. Tracy Leather Factory? Dog, I got no clue. This could be anywhere in the Midwest. Could be off the East Coast. This doesn't make me think West Coast. Usually on the West Coast, there aren't people carrying around curious weaponry like that. And I don't immediately recognize the plate. It doesn't look like Ohio, doesn't look like Indiana, doesn't look like Illinois. Touch of blue and a touch of red. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And that's unfortunate because clearly this is my home country of the good old US of A. Question is, do I go Midwest or do I go Eastern Coast? I'll go Midwest. Let's say outside a major city in Iowa. Oh, okay. Okay, a bordering state is not that bad. 2772 out of 5,000 is not grand. We were in South Dakota. Rapid City, South Dakota. Interesting. South Dakota, you got some characters out there, hey? Got some real characters. I know Sioux Falls because of the show Supernatural. And I know Fargo because I've been there. But this didn't really scream South Dakota to me, which is interesting. What? Is that a... Okay, the houses look European. This looks like UK. Is my first thought, is how the houses look. But that individual, I don't want to assume things and I don't want to seem ignorant, but it looks like a white person that's either wearing a mask, publicly in blackface, or has some type of tattoo body modification stuff going on. That's all I'm gonna say about that. The rest of me says this is probably UK because it's just like suburbia but cuter, which the UK does and America just does really poorly. So let's go outside of London. Woo! Okay, wrong side of London. We were in Staplehurst? Is that a suburb or a town? Torque Detailing. We were right by the Torque Detailing. If you're familiar at home with Torque Detailing in Staplehurst, hit me up in the comments. Have you ever seen that individual before? And are they doing okay? Pretty good score, though. Next up... Oh my god. That's the same dude. This is the same dude. New York Athletic. Okay, so it might be New York. Looks... Oh my god, there's... What the fuck is happening? Who is this man? So I have questions. Okay, so whoever took this photo, it seems, did a... Oh, what's the type of photo where you, like, go around? Actually, I have the setting on my phone. Let me check, because I know what it's called, but a panorama. Pano. Did some type of pano, scrolling across, and had their homeboy pose as if he exists in multiple planes of reality. This is crazy. The shirt, New York Athletic, makes me think New York because, hey, easy hint, right? But the trees and topography of the place, I don't know what that flag is. It's not clear enough to make out, to be honest. Blue roofs? Could this genuinely be not New York? The mountain is disappearing into the ether. The mountain has become the sky. What is happening around here? New York. Hint. Bad hint? Possibly. The greenery and mountainous aspect makes me think Montana, because it reminds me of how Montana looks. A bad hint? Also possibly. They could be red herrings. But it's such a bad quality image that I can't really focus on anything else besides this man that appears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 times. So let's say upstate New York, because that's all I got. Nope. Nope. It was Kazakhstan. Because of course it was fucking Kazakhstan. Where were we? We were right by the Golboy Zaliv. Didn't pronounce that right, I'm sure, but that's where we were in Kazakhstan. That's one of my worst guesses today, and I've had some bad ones. Dude, I love this map. I'm so confused by this map. Okay, what's the WTF thing here? That's just an RV. Right? So we've got a 9-foot bridge. That's too short for trucks. Main Street and Gabori Street. So this seems either Americano or Canada. But what's the WTF thing here? Is it just the RV out there? I've seen RVs before. That's not crazy to me. What's the thing? What's the thing? I don't know. Playground, shed, trees, newer looking transmission poles. There's just an RV out there. What's the issue? Granted, this could be anywhere in the US, but it's gotta be US, right? I don't know what the WTF thing is. Besides the RV, that's just where it zoomed in. Usually where it zooms in is where the crazy thing is. I'm gonna just say... Let's say Ohio. You know what? This feels like an Ohio thing to me. You know what? You know what? Where is that? Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois. I wasn't that far off. That's not that bad. Next up... Whoa! Nice package, brother! Alright. This isn't strange or weird at all. What is that, like a Minecraft pixel fire? Maps 360, that doesn't help. Sortie. Sortie is a language that probably means exit. I don't know if that's French? Sortie. I'm not sure. This looks like a museum. No? Stools like that, it could be a cafe. Coveo. I can't read the rest. Zone non sécurisée. Okay, I'm thinking France now for sure. Area de plancher Coveo. 50 personas au maximum. But if that is indeed French, does this mean France or does this mean Canada? It could be either. And I really, part of me wants to believe this is mannequins they staged as a bit. Most of me knows this is human beings that decided to do this one day. He's got a firearm. Hopefully that's just a prop. I don't think you can bring firearms into a cafe. Unless you're in the US for some fucking reason, because insanely enough, we're okay with that, I suppose. Which is fucking nuts. I'm thinking France. French people are weird as shit. So let's say the outskirts of Paris. Y'all do some weird things in France? Maybe you do things like this in Paris. Could it be Canada? Sure, I'm locking it in. Ah, blasted. It's Quebec City. Well, at least I get points for mentioning Canada. I should get at least 1,000 more points than 204, because I at least acknowledged it could be Canada, but I just leaned into France because I like bullying France. So, my fault. I get that. I think I did worse this round than the previous one. Yeah, guess number 1 was fine, because I at least said Midwest, and South Dakota is like almost Midwest. Guess number 2... Oh, that's right. Guess number 2 was UK, and that was good also. Yeah, guess number 3 was terrible. Really terrible. Didn't think Kazakhstan, off of what I gathered. Guess number 4 was pretty good too. Just thought Ohio when I saw that. That's fine. Guess number 5 bad. Number 5 bad. I should have thought Canada, and I did think Canada, but I also figured usually Canadian shit, they have both English and French language, placards, signs, things like that. So that's why I didn't lean towards Canada on that one. My fault, probably, but also the French do some weird stuff. The French do some weird stuff, and to be honest, I think I can do better than this. I think I can do better than this. And I want to go again. I really like this map. I'm going to go again. Okay. I love when the first one you load in on is immediately nuts. So we've got this devilishly handsome gentleman. Fantastic hat. I like it. Maybe smoking a little cig or a joint. That's wonderful. And then 2 puppers, it looks like. 2 little doggos. Very cute. And shitting. Actively shitting. That's I can't zoom in any further, but that's quite a pile. I mean, bigger dogs, bigger shits, right? But that's quite a pile. Hopefully, if this man is a dog owner, hopefully he's brought some bags to clean that up. Unless these are just friendly strays, in which case I guess he doesn't really have responsibility to clean that up, and strays just do that. Strays be shittin'. ACAB. Nice. Could this be... Oh. No, it's not the US. That's a very... Did that start in the US? Clearly we're overseas, though. South Poid Lors. This is screaming France again. Castle now. Castle now! Me playing chess, am I right, guys? Handsome fellow, cute doggos, except that one's shitting, which, hey, we all do. Nothing wrong with that, except this fucking clown's doing it on the sidewalk! Which I get it, it's a dog, it doesn't know. At least it's outside, right? I'm thinking France. I'm thinking France clearly because France is a very socially active and, you know, rebels against tyranny type society, and then that just looks French to me. That just looks French to me. I'm thinking France, and with a handsome dude and a shitting dog, I'm thinking Paris again. I was close. Country correct. Can I get a let's go team in the comments? Let's go. Where were we? Rhymes. I'll drop some rhymes. I won't, actually. But, yeah. Country correct. I always open Google Maps by accident. Apparently we're on Rue Gossel Road, which I didn't need to know. My bad. Not a bad first guess. I'll take that as a dub. Failed to load the panorama at this round. Why? Oh, here we are. That's never happened to me before. How strange. So... So we got little homeboy giving the Seamus brogue kick to the littler homeboy. Y'all been watching too much WWE. There's a reason they say don't do this at home. You're gonna injure this man. You're standing on pavement. Both of you are standing on concrete right now. Don't kick your little cousin, bro. Don't do that. That's funny. Looking at it from afar, that's funny. In the moment, the little man definitely could have been injured. That's not very good. Otherwise, European license plates, it looks like. Good to know. Besides that, I'm not gathering much. These people look somewhat Caucasian, tan-ish. That's not giving me much information. A cute area though. Not the brogue kick clearly on the way, but a cute little, apartment area. I'll give you that. Shit, where do I go? Where do they brogue kick? Clearly Ireland, but this doesn't look like Ireland. So, man, where to go? Let's try Belgium. We haven't had Belgium on Geoguessr on my channel in a while. And Belgium is kind of right in the middle of all of Western Europe. So let's try Belgium. Shucks. 2,000 points still, not that bad. Latvia. We were in the city of Eskrokle. Hopefully I got that close, at least. Hey, yo, shout out Latvia. Also, check on your little cousins. They might be being brogue kicked by by someone they're related to. Not a bad round. Not a bad round. What in the what? Folla Tropical. Okay. This looks like a soccer match. No, maybe not. Tijuca Carnival 2025 or 2015. What are we doing with these guys though? Are you stuck? Oh my god, he's stuck. Someone duct taped him to this. What if he needs to go pee? Where's he gonna piss? These people are duct taped to this apparatus here. Am I the only one that thinks this is a little fucking weird? I mean, God forbid you're this man on the top and like you ate some questionable gas station like sushi yesterday. How are you gonna get down and be like, yeah, I've gotta hit the restroom? This is clearly a performance of some kind. It almost looks like a D&D Ren Fair type of festival, but then it's like, well, carnival. I guess a carnival is a festival. But what are we doing? Is this a parade? There's grandstands. We got people hanging off the grandstands. Oh, I don't know if that's a country flag. I'm not sure I glean anything off of that flag. But the language... Oh, those like letter C's with the little squiggly underneath is a type of accent. Suige? I can't read the shirts very well. Suiso. De Clovis? I don't know. I don't know. I also mainly, first and foremost, don't know what to think about this. It's like Ren Fair meets S&M, but you're also in public, which makes it a little strange. No one has a country flag waving for me. And that's what that is, and I don't know what country it is. That's strange, and that's got to be some type of graphical glitch, right? There's not just purple UFOs flying through the sky, I hope. For this Folia Tropicale, you guys get a really good turnout. This is fantastic. Could this be Mexico? Could be Brazil. Brazil loves showing up for big events. Mexico, Brazil. Could it be Spain or Portugal? But Brazil speaks Portuguese, and I think that little goofy looking C they have in Brazil. So, I'm locking in to... Ooh, do I go Sao Paulo? Yeah, big city, Brazil. Not bad. Not bad. It was Rio de Janeiro. Okay, Rio de Janeiro. So it was Brazil, and I think it is Portuguese that has that strange little accent under the C. Like this one. Oh, like that one right there. So, using deduction got me close enough. Another 4,000 points. Round 4 out of 5. Listen. I know I chose a WTF World again, but some things still surprise me. Are you buying a computer? What is this? It's a Dell. That is a computer, but you're, you know, you got the thing on your face, which is not, it's not what I'm used to seeing. Is this an art store? As a QR code, it's a something.com, which .com, oh, it's a Halloween party. This must be some kind of Halloween or mask party for whatever office we're in. That's weird. That's creepy. That's horror. I may have played too many horror games on this channel. That makes me think horror game. I don't like it. So, oh, sipping your tea, are you? Oh, good for you. Quaint, even. So we've got lamb, Vader, giraffe, lion, rabbit, I don't know what the fuck type of mammal that is. A donkey? A mule? I don't know. I also don't know where I am. drink something.com. Well, that's fantastic for you. But is this a fucking dentist office? Graphical designers? You put pebbles on your mini fridge. Because who wouldn't, really? Who wouldn't put pebbles on their mini fridge? Okay, so these are all tech brands. HP, Samsung Brothers, Sony, Lenovo, stuff like that. Where am I? Y'all print things, clearly. Ooh, what's the manuscript? I can't read it. It's too pixelated. But we're on a Mac. Dude, I'm getting no hints. I'm gonna keep it real, no hints. I don't even know. Soneles disponi. Soneles disponi to you too. What is that, a V-dub? It's a V-dub behind Ms. Lamb, or Sheep over here, it looks like. So, once again, even though there was a .com, I'm thinking Europe. And Europe means UK, for some reason. Check it. Nope. Oh, it was Franck. Mulhouse, France. Of course it would be. Decent score still, 3,300. I was even thinking to put it back in Belgium, and it would have gotten me a better score. Yeah, there's just not enough hints there, and that was also a very strange... Wait a damn minute. Okay, to finish my thought on the last one, that's a very strange image to be uploaded to Google Maps, because I think Geoguessr uses Google Maps as their base. So someone uploaded that image to Google Maps and it made it to Geoguessr. Someone's Halloween mask office party in eastern France. This is the same RV. We had this same RV not 10 minutes ago, right? And didn't I say this looked like Ohio, but it was outside of St. Louis on the Illinois side? Isn't that the same image with the same RV? Yeah. Right? Right, like, okay. First of all, cool, thanks for the free points. But secondly, there's over 400 locations on this map. Counting the 5 I did last week, plus the now 15 I've done today, that's 20. So the chances of me getting the same image thus far is 20 over 415 or 417. That's nuts. And also, I don't know why that image is in this map if it's just a picture of an RV. Unless there's something I'm missing. Very strange. Thanks for the free points. I think this is my this is my high score thus far. So guess numero uno was my French guess, de French. Number 2, oh, that's right. I knew it was Europe, but it was Latvia. Guess number 3 was my impressive, impressive in my mind. I know smarter people would have gone Rio de Janeiro off jump. But Brazil guessed pretty good. Guess number 4. Should have gone mainland Europe, but I went UK, and it was, in fact, France. And then guess number 5, a repeat. The first repeat, I was just a touch north because my memory is not super bueno. That's not bad. That's not bad. This map is cool as shit. This map is cool. I mean, freaky at points, but so fascinating that so much of humanity's weirdness gets lovingly captured to be uploaded to Google to be guessed on Geoguessr by people like me. How fun. How fun. I really like this map. It is chaos, but it's so human. There's something so human about putting a cone on your head outside of a fancy looking Canadian mountain. There's something so human about brogue kicking your little cousin in the middle of Latvia. It's so cool, and I love it. And I will get back to like duels and the Battle Royale mode at some point, but I really was itching to play this map again, so hopefully you enjoyed, because I definitely did. If you did, smooch that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Bye.